Hello and welcome back to the QC developer commentary playthrough. We're actually not that far from ending it off, right? Like, how many more levels do we have? It's the Repulse Bay, the garage, right? The truck job. Wait. Oh, no. Right, this is Repulse Bay impound lot. We're here. Clinic. Okay, so there's quite a lot left, actually. There's the carpool for Poncho with the chili recipe. Maybe there's going to be dev commentary about the chili. And then the villa. Moving day. Right, that was the, break-in thing with the robots and whatever. Team tutorial 1. Yeah, I think I remember this as well. This one was kind of a weird, I understand the tutorial aspect of it, but it felt like a weird, break from everything until then. It's kind of an awkward, weird simulation, box thing, orange box, whatever. Not that they're orange, but, that same kind of deal, unfinished maps, but I guess it's supposed to just teach you stuff. But yeah, so there's quite a bit. Probably quite a few commentary things to read as well, so maybe it's not going to be another episode or two, it might be a couple more. But anyway, let's get into this one. Wait, was I gonna... Right, I was gonna check this. Grey Contract, Parallel Economy Protocol, Border Trade. All prices and timescales specified in this contract will be honored for 6 months after both parties sign this contract. Continued services after that will require a new agreement. Huh. So yeah, we're all on the grey market. It's not quite illegal, but it's not quite over the counter either, basically. Grey Contract, Jungle Rules. This agreement constitutes the entire understanding of the parties. Any changes or modifications thereto must be in writing and signed by both parties. Yeah. Nothing here. Hey, look, it's me! Alright, I haven't really been paying attention to these before. And that's kind of it. I'm just doing all these ward jobs without taking off my breathing mask, oxygen mask, because why would I? Why would you bother? Just to, hear a little better, I guess. Yeah, we head in here right away. Try and aim this relatively... Ah, no. Relatively straight. What are you doing? Stop! Yeah, this auto case is not behaving well today. Ah, that might be fine. I guess I shouldn't even bother doing it here. I should go in and do it over there. Wait, there was no dev commentary here? No? And is there dev commentary in the C ward? There doesn't seem to be. Alright, so I guess I could have done this last time, but oh well. Let's make a quick save. Deploy. Connect. Cam Zoom 10, I would imagine. No. This is bad. Let's just move it over here. Shit. Well, it's right on the money. Okay. So, do I just fire, right here? Yeah, I guess so. And then we just start moving out. Yeah, that's kind of weird that you can even do that. And I didn't see any dev commentary in there, did I? I kind of just, went in really quickly. But I don't think I saw anything. I hope I didn't miss anything. I was just focused on, getting in and getting out as soon as possible. Let's just check it out quickly. There's nothing. Alright. Just had to make sure. Job done. I still don't understand. That was 2 minutes, but it's still not better than this. Maybe because it's in tourist mode, essentially. It doesn't count. I don't know. Something like that. What did we get now? The blink command? Yeah, I think now we get the blink, even though I could use the blink in the previous thing. That doesn't make any sense. Why could I use blink before I have blink? Yeah. What the hell? No dev commentary here, so we leave. And then my home. Poncho's home. Oh god. Shut up. The chalkboard consists of code from a game I made in 2010, Flotilla. Flotilla was my first independent commercial game. Oh. Oh, that's kinda cool. So it's like actual proper programming code. Planet Moons. Worm Delta. I don't even know what any of this means. I don't know shit about programming. And I can't leave. Yeah, you can't leave without getting dressed. Too bad. The layout of this area is loosely modeled after traditional courtyard houses in China. Yeah, that's what it feels like. My parents lived in courtyard homes when they were growing up, and I wanted to refer to that here. Oh, Blendo Games is, like, Chinese, or I guess grew up there, or maybe just his parents? No idea. The proportions here are exaggerated for navigation and readability reasons. I usually start with research materials, and from there I tweak things until they fit into the world and the game. Something I liked was how much of a change in pace these materials were. Most of the places in the game are made of metal and glass. It was refreshing to take a break from that while building this. Yeah, I do like this place. This is a nice little, comfortable looking place to live, and the chili recipe and all that. And let's just ignore the knocking and go over the top, because that does work. And there's a tree here I didn't even notice. Whoa! What the hell just happened to me? I just landed on the chair and it, like, launched me? This chair has, like, a life of its own. That was weird. Alright. Villa time. Still no more dev commentary. There's probably gonna be some dev commentary in the, like, broken hideout after the raid, I would imagine. But yeah, just in with a villa. I wonder if he's gonna mention anything about, like, how people don't find out that you have to, like, aim through the window and instead just, like, make weird things like shoving in the auto keys into the window. That's what I did. Like, that was my more logical way to do it, I felt, or, like, more natural feeling. But maybe not. And is there even, like, can I do anything here now? Yeah, I can just, like, take... I can just, like, do everything, because it's in tourist mode. Oh my god. Well, we might as well leave this until the next job, I suppose, and just finish this up. Kinda curious there's no, tourist... Kinda curious there's no dev commentary on the first part here. Can't climb up there. But I mean, in that case, I don't even need to have this open. I can just push it through. Yeah, well, I guess that's a good shortcut. Great, I did it. Amazing. What a gamer. Yeah, this one kind of breaks in tourist mode a lot. I mean, comparatively. I guess, could I... Oh, I probably could have opened the clinic doors as well, like, without shooting the buttons. I could have probably just clicked the doors and had them open because it's tourist mode, and you don't actually need to play the game. I don't know. Alright. The original version of this map centered on listening devices. The player's goal was to bug every room in the house. Each listening device, a tiny nub you can stick onto walls, had to be hidden out of sight and adequately cover the room. This is why this house has so many hiding spaces, such as the folding seat right here. Ah, yeah. It was an interesting objective, and focused on one of my favorite subjects, boring espionage. Really slow, procedural spy activities. However, games change and evolve. As QC continued development, the listening devices increasingly felt out of place and were eventually completely removed. That's kind of a shame. I still like this one. This might be one of my favorite heists, this one, because it's just like the secret door, like in the pulling the right fucking book and the plant up there and stuff, and the fact that you have to like open this window and have the aimbot shoot in through the chandelier that's rotating and hit the buttons. At least that's what you're intended to do, even though you can just shove it in and do it that way, which is much easier. It's still a really clever level, but yeah, it would make sense to like, oh, hide a little listening device in here and then close it up. And then like, oh, in this room, I guess you can do that here too? Yeah, you can open all these. I didn't even realize that. Not this one for some reason. You could like hide one in here, maybe. Yeah, that would have been really fun. I mean, I guess that's just an idea for a different game, perhaps. You could hide it like in this cupboard or something. Stick it in here, maybe. Yeah, that would have been neat. In this library area, all of the books have unique titles. Yeah? Didn't they do in like pretty much all of the places? I mean, we've seen some titles like in multiple places, but in each place there haven't been any duplicate books, I don't think. One of my favorite things about independent game development is freedom to do stupid things. Okay, maybe stupid isn't necessarily the most accurate word. Risky? Aggressively unwise? Hostile to production schedules? Yeah, I think the latter is probably the correct one. Just like wasting time for things that probably don't really matter in the game itself, but it's still a nice little detail. There is every reason in the world to not do something like this. The flip side of that is, the opportunity to goof like this doesn't come very often. So with that said, here's an aggressively unwise library. I mean, I already read like most of the books in the previous library, so I don't know if I know I like checked some of this as well. Wait, breeding and immolation? Oh my god. Lizard spotting. Yeah, there's just so many books. I know I read like some of them. My Summer with Bill. Yeah, there's just so many. Pizza Hands. Dad Wolf. Ravings on a Wintry Mom? What? Morn. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Crepe Thursdays. A Moister Time. Oh my god. Yeah, I could just go on. Probably waste the entire episode just reading these titles. Because there's so many. Motor Boil. Auto Salt. What? Curly... What? What does it say? Curly... Curlicosity? Curlicosity? I have no idea what the fuck this word is right here. Curly... Cosity. Cosity. No idea. The Worm Can. Yeah, there it is. Chelsea Burning. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. But I do appreciate all these books. I think this is one of the more interesting little notes. They're all just like silly little titles, and there's books in many places of the game, and you just keep spotting new ones that are completely like ridiculous. And yeah, there's so much detail that is entirely unnecessary, but it's still there, which just gives character to the world, and it's fun to look at and spend some time going through and stuff. And the bathroom. I have a minor infatuation with video game bathrooms, I've noticed. I guess it's because bathrooms are so utilitarian and have so many opportunities for moving parts. It's always fascinating to see what parts of the bathroom the game chooses to simulate. Anyway, as a result of that, I spent a disproportionate amount making this bathroom. And there is a toilet. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, like, there's no toilet. Yeah, just massive shower head as well. I guess you could hide a device here or something like that. Or maybe you had to do it in, like, in here. Yeah, that would have been fun. I like the idea of that level. And I think that's it. I think we're, done here. There's no more dev commentary. And here we go. Perimeter breach. Oh lord. Reaching for the skies. Yeah, and there we go. And as I said, there would be dev commentary in here. I usually start a project with a handful of, this is very loud, handful of moments I wish to achieve. For QC, 2 such moments were, number 1, typing commands into a computer terminal. Number 2, having a chunky gun barrel sprout from your cyber arm. The gag here was the gun would never fire a shot. Well, never fire a shot on screen. I think there's something funny about having a devastating top-of-the-line piece of equipment and never using it once. Well, I guess you do use it once, but yeah, like, the player doesn't do it. And there was nothing else over here. What are these? Yeah, nothing. Ah, I can't steal their weapons. Too bad. After the time transition, the player sees a nighttime sky filled with stars. As an experiment, I decided to make each star a polygon model instead of just using a starfield texture. The reason for this is I wanted the stars to have a certain sharpness. I wanted them to really pop. As an example of this, look at the grass/weeds below you. The alternative way of portraying grass would be to just use a grass texture. But there's something about modeling individual blades of grass that makes them hyper sharp and vibrant. I took the same approach with the nighttime starfield. They definitely pop, but if I were to do it again, I probably wouldn't make them look like donut sprinkles. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, I have noticed that, like, things are generally not, like, 2D textures and stuff in this game. I guess some of the trees and stuff were they? I can't remember. But yeah, neat little thing, let's pay attention. Oh yeah! Yeah, I guess they are 3D. I did not even, like, notice that. I thought they were just, like, 2 pixels, just flat texture pixels. But yeah, you can, like, see them moving around, which is kind of, or not, like, moving, but, like, I think they're placed in, like, varying distances from here, so when you move, they kind of shift a little bit here and there. Like, the distances between them grow farther and nearer, like, right here. This one is, like, closing together, I think? I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe that's just because of, like, draw distance or something like that. But anyway. Now we burn this. Sure strike matches. And the airship. The boat had to look like it was moving. In order to achieve that, I decided to bank on cloth simulation. Partly because it would work well in this situation, and partly because it was technology I was interested in learning more about. This game engine, the Doom 3 engine, does not have any built-in cloth simulation technology. Furthermore, the idea of integrating some kind of cloth tech sounded very time-consuming. So, what was the solution? The solution here was to fake it! In the modeling software, Blender, I animated a simulated piece of cloth. The game engine didn't understand that cloth data, so I brute forced it into the game by exporting the position of every vertex of every frame. Hideous hack solutions, they are everywhere. I mean, that makes sense. Just do it in the simplest way, even if it's not, like, the most logical way, or the most, like, true-to-life way. Like, this is not actually cloth physics or whatever. That's still fine. I do find it a bit weird that, like, so much of this dev commentary is just about, like, here was a little technical challenge that I overcame, or decided, like, this is how I want to do this on a technical level. It doesn't really talk about, like, the design of the game, like, what is the story, what is the, like, the puzzle design, why is it the way it is, like, why he decided. It's mainly, like, he talks about what he didn't do, like, what it used to be, and why it changed, not why it is the way it is now, or something. I don't know if I can even, like, if that's the right way to put that, but yeah, it's kind of weird that it doesn't really talk about the game that you're playing. It talks about how it became, like, the process, what changed to make it the game that you're playing. I don't know. I'm probably not making any sense, but yeah, here we go. We have the multi-sim primer. I guess we'll at least dip into that a little bit. Can I read dev commentary? Asked the Caser. Yes, I can. This is roughly the third iteration of this map. When playing, I think learning can be tremendously satisfying. There's something in all of us that enjoys being approached with new ideas that challenge us. I mean, agreed, but I don't really know if that's true for everyone. On the other hand, learning can also be crushingly frustrating under certain circumstances. Trying to learn while under time pressure, or while being threatened, or while being inundated with too much information can be very stressful. I personally like to learn through discovery and exploration. Me too. The goal here was to provide players with a safe area to feel out the new game systems on their own, with some light directional cues to push them along. Yeah. So that's why, even if you're too slow, and open up this, and then you take too long to do it, you can still just get up this grate. I didn't even, like, really realize that when I was playing. So yeah, you're never stuck here, which is nice. And there's no more dev commentary to read. Nothing here. Oh my god, I'm a dog. What the hell? I did not realize you were like a fucking quadruped when you're in Caser mode. That is really weird. Or maybe I'm just like, am I crouching? No. No, that's what it's like. Strange. And yeah, like I said, we had this kind of thing, like a boxy skybox thing and like simulation right at the start when learning things. So it's kind of a weird like break because all of the previous ones have just had like, here's a new mechanic to play around with, and then you try out the mechanic in real life, essentially, and then go into the next job. But here it's suddenly like, start over from scratch and do the like training tutorial again. I don't know. It's not bad. I don't dislike it, but it's like, it feels a little jarring compared to some of the other levels, I guess. But not necessarily in a bad way, again. And I guess we'll finish this up as well, because yeah, there's not really much else that needs to be done here. Alright, I don't even need to do this. I think we're just done. So now we just go into Greaser. She got that key. I guess while waiting for her to open the doors and stuff, I'm just gonna climb up and get this one. Do it in a slightly different order. And then we jump down here. Get in. Get the key. And extract. Yeah, there we go. That's the way you can do it. Cool. And we just go straight to the next one. That's also a weird one, because you just go straight from the tutorial to the next job, instead of going to, like, another set piece or story piece or something like that in between, where it's like, oh, their house, or something happening, or whatever. But I guess that's because it was a tutorial, and not, like, a full level or something. But yeah, that's probably a good time to end it now. So, there's Repulse Bay Impound Lot. What else do we have now? There's still quite a few, I think. Impound Lot, the Garage, the Truck Job, the Malta Stock Exchange. That's another one, yeah. It's the Truck Job, and then you go straight to Malta Stock Exchange, and then straight to Abioyo. Yeah, I guess that's just a thing now. Like, most of the latter half of the game is just, like, one after the other jobs, instead of, like, in between little, like, carpools and stuff like that. But yeah, so I would imagine it's probably going to take another couple episodes to finish this up, but I'll do my best to keep it snappy. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!